Oh my gosh, it is happening. We are starting a new island. Let's go. I haven't started a new island, I think, in 2 months. I think it's been 2 months since I started Hollytide. I started in November. Technically, it still is December when I'm recording this. It is the 27th of December, so 2 days after Christmas. But I'm so excited to start this new island. I think it still will be December when this video goes up, so I'll need to see. Let me know what day you're watching this on. But we are going to make my character, and of course, I always go with the name Kaylee because that is my name, and that feels like the most fitting for me. I don't know. So we're gonna stick to Kaylee for this. Do you guys use fun names for your islands, or do you stick to your name? I always stick to my name, and I'm just gonna go with January 1st because honestly, I have a feeling we're gonna be restarting a couple times, and I can't be asked to actually scroll to put my actual birthday in. So 1/1 it is. Okay, and then we get to make our little character. I am super pale, so going for that one. I always go with this like straight hair because my hair is pretty straight, and I usually go with black or brown hair, but I'm feeling brown hair for this island. And I always go with the little sleepy eyes in green, even though my eyes are brown. But I just like how the green looks. We got the button nose, the tooth for good luck, and we might as well do a little bit of blushy as well. And there you go. You have your very own Kaylee Games character. You've probably seen this tutorial of me making that character hundreds of times, unless you're new, and if you're new, welcome in. And then I am going to set this island in the northern hemisphere this time. On Hollytide, we did a southern hemisphere island, but for this island, I'm going to keep it real simple, and I'm going to go with a northern hemisphere because I can remember the seasons a little bit better, and the season is going to be a little bit different for this island, so I'm excited for that. You'll probably see it when we fly out to an island. But here is our map picking, and I did make some requirements for the type of map I'm looking for. So I'm looking for an airport near the center, so like this one or this one would be like the most towards the center. And then I kind of want resident services like in the middle, like not too far back. Like I think this one is a little too far back for what I want to do. This one's a little too close. This one's a little too close. So honestly, none of these are that interesting to me. I think if I were to go to any of them, it would be this one. But resident services is pretty close on this one to the airport. And I don't usually do them that close. I kind of want to fly out to this one just to see how close it is. So if we see this one again, maybe I would take it. You know what? Yeah, we're just going to go fly out to it. What's the harm in that? And we're gonna bring something to kill time because I get bored very easily. So we'll see how this island looks when we fly out. And here is that sneak peek. We are doing a snowy island actually, which is kind of funny because I didn't do a snowy island for Christmas, but we're doing a snowy island now. Ooh, we did get a blue airport, which is actually the airport color I was looking forward to the most. I did make a behind the scenes video for some of our members, and I planned out the entire island, like including what I was looking for in the map, what airport color I was looking for, where I want everything to go and everything. So if you're interested in that, you can become a member for our top 2 tiers. But I did want a blue airport, and this one is blue. Although I do think, yeah, this resident services is a little too close to the airport for me. I have no idea what I would even do in this close. This is so close. Yeah, we're not going to keep this one, so reroll. All right, round number 2 of a map picking, and we actually have 2 islands that I'm pretty interested in. So I didn't mention last time, but I do not want a double south. So this one is immediately out. This one, is this the same map we just saw? I don't remember, but it looks really close to the one we were just at, and I think that is too close. But the 2 up here are pretty interesting. The only thing I will say is the peninsulas are very small, and I didn't even decorate my peninsula on Hollytide, to be honest, but I kind of do want a larger peninsula. This one over here I think has a rock that we could decorate if I decide to decorate on the beaches. The rock over on like the left side, if you see that, I think that's a big rock that you can decorate. So I could take this one, but I don't know. I don't love the peninsula on either of these. They're very like oddly shaped. So unfortunately, I don't, you know what? I'm going to fly out just to check out this one to see if I like the layout and how far Resident Services is from the airport. But I don't think I'm going to take it because I do not like the peninsula. So I just want to see the distance. We won't be taking it, but just to see what we're looking at, we'll fly out to this one. Here's our second flyover. This time we got peaches. Not peaches. Oh my gosh, those are pears. I'm pretty sure last time it was apples, but I can't remember exactly. I also don't remember who the villagers were. I feel like it was Renee, the horse, and Tybalt maybe? Oh my gosh, Diva and Bam. I love both of these villagers. And we got another blue airport. I do like these villagers. If I did take this island, I wouldn't be keeping either of these villagers. We would kick them out. But aren't they so darling? They're so cute. And then let's see. Where is the... Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good distance. It is a little bit closer than what I usually go for, but it's honestly not bad. This island will be a natural island, so you can kind of work with natural islands to like go around this way to make it look a little bit longer to go to Resident Services. So if I do see this map again, I might be willing to take it. But like I said, we're not going to keep this one because the peninsula is too small. So reroll number, I mean, technically it's reroll number 2, but like time number 3 of trying. So I don't know what you want to count it as. Map picking number 3, and honestly, I kind of like all of these maps. This one isn't so much out of what I like because the airport is a little bit closer to the side beach, so it's not as center, and then Resident Services is more center, so it's kind of like flipped of what I want. And same thing with this one, but I do kind of like this map actually for some reason, but I do like these two more. I think if I had to pick a favorite, it would be this one, but unfortunately, do you see that little peninsula? That little tiny weird peninsula in the back. And I don't love having the peninsula like really far back on the island because it makes like the smallest little, tiniest little beach back there. And it's a little weird, so don't love that. This one has the same issue with the peninsula being in the back, but the peninsula is a lot bigger, which I like. I just don't like that it is so far in the back, and I feel like both of the rocks that you see on the beaches, you could decorate on them, which is nice. It is kind of interesting to me how close the peninsula and the secret beach are. I don't know if I've seen it like that before, like the secret beach is so far over. But I do think I like this one the most out of all of them. So I'm going to take this one and head out to it. And we'll see if this one brings us all the joy that we need for this island. So fingers crossed that it's a blue airport. And maybe not horrendous villagers that I have to live with for a while before I can kick them out to get some cuties. So fingers crossed. This time we got cherries, which I think aesthetically is my least favorite fruit out of all of them. I don't care for the cherries or the pears when it comes to decorating. We have a very orange island. Pashmina is kind of orange. Sly is orange. We got an orange airport. That's a lot of orange. See, didn't I want orange for Hollytide and I never got it. That's a little disappointing. But let's check out where Resident Services is. I think it's over. Services is. I feel like that sounded weird. But it's over here, which is actually a pretty good distance away. Like there's enough room to have like a different kind of path to head over here. I do like this island actually. I wish when we first got here I could take a look at the map, but I don't like the airport color, so I won't be taking it, which I know it doesn't really matter the color of your airport, but to me in 2025, even though it's technically still 2024 when I'm recording this, I'm going to be a little picky with my islands. You know, it's been like 4 years this game has been out, and I deserve to have the islands that I really like and whatever will make it easier for me to play the game. And right now, that's the airport color. So again, we're not taking this one. On to the next. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't think I really like any of these. This one, I feel like Resident Services is almost aligned with the airport, and I either want it aligned or not aligned. Same with this one. Like, I want it aligned. If it's going to be aligned, it has to be aligned. But this one I think is like one tile off, which is annoying to me. So I'd rather have it closer over to the side beach. This one, same deal. It's also like pretty close to the airport, like vertically. So don't love that. I don't love a double south, even though I kind of do like this one. Should I just fly out to this one to see if I like it? It has a decent sized peninsula. Do I ever really use the little river mouths anyways? Not really. But I don't know, maybe because I want to do terraforming on this island, so I could use the river mouths. This one I feel like is a good distance to the side, but I think it's a little too close down to the bottom beach, if that makes sense. Like it's not far enough back. It's like almost there. I don't know. I'm debating whether I could do a double south because I don't think I want to. But I do like the distance of the resident services, like how far back it is and how it's not like aligned with the airport. I like that it's like farther over. And honestly, the peninsula is pretty good. And I think some of those rocks you could decorate on, which is kind of cute. But I don't love the double southness. I don't know. Maybe I already have a double south and I don't know how I'm going to deal with that island. So you know what? I'm just going to stick to my gut and not take that one. So let's just re-roll again and we will find a map eventually. So I don't need to settle. I can go for what I'm actually looking for. I'm not going to stay on this one too long, but I don't think I like any of these. I think all of resident services are too aligned with the airport, which I don't love. I do love this little heart pond up here, but I'm not vibing with how close resident services is. And again, this one's really close and I don't like the double south. So on to the next one. What in the double south is happening? I said no double south and Animal Crossing was like, oh, you really want a double south island? Have no fear, let me give them all to you. I know you said you didn't want a double south, but like maybe you do secretly. Also, all three of these have the same peninsula, like in the same spot. That's kind of weird as well. Yeah, but you can probably guess it. I'm not going to take any of these. On to the next one. I think Nintendo is mad at me because I complained that the resident services were too close to the bottom beach. And then look at these three maps. What is happening? They are so low down. And then another double south, of course. But like, what are these maps? I don't think I've ever seen anyone. I don't even think I've seen these maps before. And like together at the same time, you know? That's very odd. But again, you can probably guess it. We're not going to take any of these because it's almost like the opposite of what I'm looking for. So we're not going to do it. I'm not doing it, Nintendo. Don't try to, I don't know. Are they trying to bribe me into it or something? What's happening? It's been 2 seconds for you, but a while for me because I just went through this again and now we're back at the map picking. And I'm going to be honest, I don't love any of these. This one I feel like could work. It does have a nice big peninsula in the back. It is far back in that corner, which is not perfect for me, but I think I can deal with it. And in a perfect world, I think I would like resident services to be a little farther over. But I think I'm going to go to it and check it out and just see if I like this. I'm actually wondering, is this the... I don't think it's the island. I was kind of thinking it could be the island that I used for my island rubble, but I don't remember what that map looked like, but I feel like it's almost similar. I'll have to take a closer look at that actually to see if it's the same map, but let's go check out this one. We did get apples again, which if I were to decorate with any of the fruits on this island, it would probably be the peaches, if I'm going to be honest. The peaches are pastel and I'm going for like a pastel color scheme on this island. So the peaches would be, I think, the closest, and maybe even the pears. Peaches and pears could work. And we got a yellow airport and some very interesting villagers. I don't like any of these, but I want to check out resident services. So it is a little, you know what? I don't mind this because I feel like I could, there's definitely enough space to make a big enough entrance. I think this would actually work. How far is it over to the side of the island? Yeah, there's definitely enough room here. I'm thinking of doing like a specific type of candy forest. I don't want to give away too many of my secrets, but I think I could definitely do that like right here. Somewhere right here could be that like little foresty bit. And that would be kind of cute. I do kind of like this map. But I was set on getting the blue airport. I gave in last time too, and I was sad that the airport was not the right color. Should I stick to my guns? Last time you guys told me to take the island that I liked, no matter what color the airport was. And I mean, you only see the airport for like 2 seconds when you do a island. But again, the peninsula is back there, which I don't love. So that is a negative against it. Yeah, I think because it has both of those issues, the peninsula in the back and the wrong color airport, I'm not going to take it. Maybe if it was only one of those issues, I would take it. But since it's a combo of both of them, I am going to unfortunately leave this one. But if we find this island map again, I would come back to it because I did like the layout. So I remember it had like that weird little center in between the rivers. So I think I know which one it is. Again, what is happening with the double souths? What is this nonsense? They also all have like weird, like little, what are those things called? Lakes? That is weird. But I do like this island. I do think I would prefer resident services to be a little farther back and over to the side. But I do like the peninsula. And I can't remember if this is the first island that we went to on the like very first island. I can't remember if it's that one. But I think I'm gonna fly out to it just to check it out. And again, if I love it, if I don't like it, there's no like, I don't have to take it, you know. So I might as well just check it out. And if I do like it, then that's a happily ever after. So no downsides really to flying out to see what it is. Oh, we did get a green airport. And again, some really honestly ugly villagers. I don't like Sylvia. I think that's her name. Sylvia and Buck. Not a fan. Don't like either of those. But we're here. Yeah. I think this is the first island that we went to, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little too close for my liking, so not gonna take it. Unfortunately, on to the next one. I was going to skip this round and not show it to you, but I just had to show you this map. I just want to know if any of you have ever actually taken this map and what you did for your entrance. Like, how did you decorate it? Please, in the comments, if you ever had this island and you decorated it, what did you do? Because I'm pretty sure it's only like 2 or 3 squares away from the airport. I'm obviously not going to take it, but I'm very intrigued to see anyone who's actually had that island before. So, if you had the island, hit me up and let me know. I'm back, and I'm not taking any of these islands. I was kind of interested in this top one, but the peninsula is just like too weird for me. But I noticed something with this island and this island. Like, look at the corner of this island, like right there. It is like square, right? Like these ones are kind of like rounded. This one has a weird little right angle corner as well. Why am I just noticing all these weird things about these islands? This is how much I haven't paid attention to Animal Crossing before. You learn something new every day. I've done a few rounds without you because I haven't seen any maps that have been jumping out to me, but I kind of like this one. The only thing I will say is the peninsula is kind of far back, but I don't know. I don't think that's that big of a deal. But I do like the placement of resident services in the airport, and the peninsula is on the bigger side. It is far in the back, but I think I can work with that. I think I can work with it being in the back. That's not like the worst thing ever. So let's fly out to this one because it's been a while since I've actually It's been a while since I've flown out to one of the islands. So fingers crossed this one is a blue airport and maybe it will be our actual map. No, it's yellow. I'm pretty sure I got stuck with yellow on Hollytide too. We did get Diva and Kevin, which I kind of like both of these villagers. Diva is the moment. Let's see. Right, yeah, resident services is a pretty good distance away. I could definitely make this work. I could definitely make this work. But now I'm at the same dilemma I was at earlier. We don't have the perfect peninsula. It's in the back, and it's on the smaller side. It's not like one of the bigger ones. Yeah, I think it's the Turtle Peninsula that like Sparksby talks about. And then we have a yellow airport. And I said I wasn't going to take it last time because there's 2 things wrong with it. So I have to stick to what I've done in the past and not be a hypocrite. And we're not going to take it. We're not going to do it. We're not. So let's go to the next one. And fingers crossed that we actually find the map that we want. I think to switch it up this time, I'm going to go for the pigtails. I think maybe the pigtails will bring us good luck. Because I've gone through a couple more rounds of looking at maps. And I haven't taken you along with me. Because if I'm going to be honest, they've all been big duds. And a lot of like double south, a lot of really close resident services, a lot of like the opposite of what I want, where the airport's on the side and then resident services in the center. And that's just not what I'm looking for. So hopefully the pigtails will bring us good luck. Interesting. I'm going to say that the pigtails did not bring us good luck. If I were to go to any of them, it would probably be this one. But again, it's kind of like the opposite of what it's... Oh my gosh. I can't even talk anymore. I've done this so much. It's not what I want. The airport is over to the side. Resident services is closer to the center. And yeah, I think it's pretty close too. I don't know though. Yeah, I'm not going to go to it. Let's just re-roll again. Pigtails let me down. I'm back again. I did a couple more rounds of trying to find an island, and I'm actually interested in this one right here. I remember liking this island, I think when I was making Hollytide. I remember really liking this island for some reason. I remember the weird little like very rectangular, angular kind of river that we have, and the little flower pond. And look how big the peninsula is over on the left side. I don't know. I kind of like it. I probably would like the airport to be more centered a little bit, but I think this is close to what I want. So I'm definitely going to fly out to this one. Again, I haven't really gone to an island in a while. I've just been like resetting after looking at the maps over and over again. And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, do I need to take a break for the day? Because it's been a long time. Plus, it's getting close to dinner time, so I might have to take a break and then come back to it. But yeah, let's just fly out to this one and see if I still like this island, because it was a different island when I was, it was like a different island I was working on when I did realize I liked this island. But I think I kind of had like the same wants for this island that I did have for Hollytide. So I kind of want the centered airport and then the resident services off to the side. And I'm pretty sure that's what I wanted for Hollytide as well. So it's kind of interesting that I want like the same thing for this island. Maybe it's just like what I like gravitate towards when I'm looking for an island, which will be interesting because I also want to make a new Forever Island. So it'll be interesting to see what I want for that island compared to what I want for like these islands that I just decorate. Like I churn and burn these islands, you know? But yeah, we have peaches on this island. Yeah, peaches. Should I decorate with fruit on this island? No, it's an orange airport. Okay. As some of you know, I do have a spicy switch, so I could possibly change the airport color if this is really the map that I want. We do have Tammy, who is honestly one of my arch nemesis. Arch nemesis? Enemy? Gonna be honest, this is a little bit closer than what I thought it was. Gonna be honest, this is a little farther forward than I initially thought. It is probably, yeah, it's kind of close on this side, which I don't mind, really. I did think this was farther back than it is, though. Gonna be honest, guys, don't think I like it. Plus, there's an orange airport, so I suppose the hunt shall continue. Let's go to the next one. I think I'm starting to feel so defeated in this, and that this one I saw, and I don't even care that the peninsula is weird and in the back. I feel like I have looked at so many maps. Like, what is this? What is it, Nintendo? I think I'm gonna fly out to this one and check it out, because I don't think we've been to this one yet. I don't remember seeing this one. Is it perfect? No. Am I getting tired of re-rolling so much? Yes. So maybe it will be the island for us. We'll see. Oh my gosh. It's a blue airport. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Come on. Fingers crossed. This is the one. I feel it in my bones. Okay. We have Lyman and Quinn. Quinn, I love. Lyman, I like. Okay. Moving on. Where is resident services? You know it gets real when I start to whisper into my mic. Okay, that is a good distance. We have a blue airport. The only thing I don't love about this island is the peninsula. It is a weird shape and it is in the back of the island. Is that perfect? No, obviously not. I don't care for that. You can barely even see it from over here. That's how horrible it is. But do I really care at this point? There's only one thing wrong with this island. Earlier, there was 2 things wrong, but we did get a blue airport. Look at this bad boy down here. Look at this blueness what am I even saying? In its glory, all of its glory. Look how gorgita it is. And we have villagers that I don't actually mind. I like Quinn. It reminds me of my sister. Quinn. Lyman, I like. I just had him on my other island. Actually, that's pretty funny. I just had him on my other island. And I'm wearing my favorite outfit that the starters can get. I love the striped shirt. I love this outfit. I feel like I always end up with it. I am so excited. Are we going to take this island? I think we are. I should have counted how many rerolls that was. All right, is that everyone? Let's see. Is Quinn here? She sure is. And how about Lyman? Lyman is also here. And there's Kaylee. Of course. Don't know what that means. Timmy. Great, we're all here. I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Nook. Our 3 adventurers are ready to get started. Yes, very good. Let's see, how shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook, and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yes. Today is the first day of our new life on this pristine, lovely island, so congratulations. And this is a package deal, As such, Nook Inc. staff will always be here to support you and ensure your comfort and safety. But first things first, yes. I'd like each of you to choose a spot of your own. It's the first step to putting down some real roots. I'd like you to dream big. I do have certain connections in construction and real estate. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get started with a simple tent, shall we? Please collect your tent from Timmy or Tommy and then choose a spot to place it. The real ones know we go to Mr. Flag Boy, Tommy. Here you go, Kaylee. Your very own tent. Once you find a perfect spot, press X to access your inventory, then select your tent to place it. Don't worry, you'll get a chance to see what it looks like before making your final decision. And you'll want a little breathing room, so take your time finding a space that works for you. Oh, I suppose I should probably set you up with a map too. Good, because I forgot what our island looked like. Once you put up your tent, please find your way back here. Use your new map if you need it. Well, off you go. I hope you find a great spot. So this is what our map looks like. I think it's perfect other than the weird peninsula, which I think I'll get over. I also think this rock over here is actually one that you can put your stuff on. Yeah, look how big this rock is. I don't know why, but I like having big rocks that you can actually decorate. If I do decorate the beach, I like to also decorate that rock. So that is nice. But we are going to place our tent down and we're going to place it on the beach, of course. So I think right here should be the spot. Let's see. Ooh, it fits perfectly right here. Amazing. This is the spot. Wonderful, and I already see a Lyman in the background, so we'll go grab his tent as well. I do really like Lyman. He was on Hollytide. I gave him a cute little yoga setup in front of his house. He's very tropical, so he won't be on this island because he does not fit. I do also have a dreamy line set up, a dreamy list for this island, and neither of our starters are on that list. To be honest, I don't think any of the villagers I chose for this island could even be a starter. I don't think I have a sisterly or a jock on that list, so we'll have to get rid of them no matter what. I do fear that my villager lineup though is a whole lot of peppies and normals. I think just mainly peppy and normal. I don't know. Oh, I think I have a snooty. I think there is at least one snooty. But everyone else I feel like is peppy and normal, so that'll be fun for villager hunts. But I do really like Quinn. I don't know. She gives me good vibes. Her name is the same as my sister, and she kind of gives me like the vibes of my sister as well. So that's actually kind of funny. I wish there was a villager named Kaylee, but there's not. What is the closest to Kaylee? I don't even think there's like anything. Cookie? Oh, Callie. There's a Callie, so that's probably the closest to my name. Okay, that's too far back. What about like right here? Yay! Okay, I like to squeeze the houses as close together as possible. That way, when we get other villagers, I can also fit them on the beach. So they're out of the way for decorating. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all found just the right spots to set up your new homes. Of course, you can sleep on it for a while, Really get a feel for how it suits you. And with that taken care of, we can move on to more serious business, like throwing an island warming party. We'll have it right here in the plaza with a roaring campfire. We'll just need a few supplies to get started, yes? Since we'll all be living here together, this will be a good test of our teamwork. Imagine we all hated each other and we had to live together. Let's see. Timmy, Quinn, Tommy, and Lyman can set up things here in the plaza. Meanwhile, Kaylee and I will work on gathering firewood and perhaps a little snack. Alright everyone, let's get to it. Kaylee, would you come see me for a moment? Of course I will, Tom Nook. What's up, my guy? Kaylee, I just wanted to go over what we'll need for the campfire. I think roughly 10 tree branches should do the trick. You can find them scattered about the island. So when you find one laying on the ground, just press Y to pick it up. Meanwhile, I'll investigate the orange-like items growing in the trees. I suspect they're real oranges. They are indeed real oranges. Okay, let me get some of this stuff. And we're also going to collect the oranges now because pro gamer move. All right, I think we just need 6 oranges, right? I always forget if it's 6 or 10, but I'm pretty sure it's just 6 oranges and then 10 tree branches. So I think that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I need one more. 10. Okay. I know I could shake the trees to get the tree branches, but I'm too lazy. So this shall do. Welcome back. I trust you had some success foraging for tree branches. Very well. Allow me to lighten your load. Here you go, Tom Nook. Yes, that should be plenty for our campfire. You made a quick work of that. I'm quite glad that I'll be sharing this desolate island with such a hard worker. Aho! And speaking of surviving on a desolate island, our next task is to round up something to snack on. While you were collecting tree branches, I was evaluating the fruit that seems to be abundant here. They look like oranges, they smell like oranges, and they even taste like oranges. In fact, they are 100%, without a doubt, genuine oranges. So will you collect 6 of them for me? Oh, what's that? You've already collected enough oranges for everyone, haven't you? Well, I knew you were the right one for the job. Thank you once again. I'll go ahead and take those off your hands and get started on the preparations. It gets so dark, especially when it's snowing. Now is that everything? Yes, I believe it is. Let's get started with the festivities. Light the fire. It's like a big Did your schools have bonfires? My school did not have bonfires that I'm aware of, at least. I mean, I never went to like a football game or anything in my high school, so they could have had a bonfire and I just would have never known. At last, allow me to properly welcome you to your new island. I have participated in many ventures and endeavors over the years, but this may be the most exciting. Helping develop a thriving new community entirely from scratch will truly test my business acumen. And perhaps my skills as an outdoorsman. Well, Tom Nook, you don't do any heavy lifting, so you're not really an outdoorsman, are you? You make me do all the work. Now, we may not have the kind of numbers that I originally envisioned, but that just means we'll have to rise to the challenge. And I have no doubt that with hard work and perseverance, we'll shape this deserted island into... I suppose we can't call this a deserted island anymore, But what should we call it? Bing bing! I sense a great opportunity. As the first residents of this island, we should be the ones to name it, and in the spirit of democracy, we should put it to a vote. Majority rules. So take a little to think, and when everyone is ready, I'll present your ideas. Okay, so I did put a poll out on the channel for the island name, and there was a winner, but I'm so sorry to let you know that I am not going with the winner of the poll. I feel like that island name has been done before, and I wanted something a little bit more unique, and I haven't seen an island with this name before, so we are going to be naming it Sugar Rush, which I think is actually so adorable. So, as you can probably guess, I don't think I've mentioned it in the video what this island theme is going to be. I have mentioned it on stream, I believe, but our island is going to be a Candyland theme. I have worked on a Candyland island in the past, but I never finished it, and that was before I did YouTube, so no one really saw it. There are some like old pictures if you scroll back on my Instagram of that island, and I will be taking inspiration from what I did do on the island, but I also want to do it a little bit differently than what I did in the past. So it'll be interesting to see like my 2.0 versions of that island, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't finish it, so. And yeah, I'm super excited for this island. It's going to be in the winter, as you can see, because I feel like that works the best for like the color palette and the style of island I'm going for. So we're gonna have a snowy Candyland island, which I'm so excited for. It's also going to be a natural island, so no more town core, because we've done town core for the last couple islands, so I think it's good to switch it up and do a more natural island this time. But I'm so excited! Alright, I did realize that I never checked what flowers we had, so I want to look real quick. I think they're they're wind flowers, I'm pretty sure. We also got oranges, which is fine because I'm probably not going to be decorating with the oranges anyway, so I can just get whatever fruit I want. But I think we should just grab our stuff from Tom Nook real quick. He gives us our cot. Yes, I'm gonna go take a nap because I deserve one from map hunting all day long. I do love in the winter when they wear their like little sweaters and everything, like the little Nooklings with their jacket and their little scarf. I wish we could have little scarves like that. It would be so cute, so adorable. But let's go check out our tent. I'm excited to see what caught in colored of the little lantern and radio we got. And I think I am going to open the packages. I usually leave them for decorating, but I don't know if I'll do the interior of this island. So we got a tan cot. We got a white, what is this, radio? And then we got a red lantern, very like gingerbread core. Like this is like the gingerbread, this is the icing, these are little candies, so it's kind of fitting, but let's go ahead and take our nappy nap so we can get on with the game, I guess. But friends, that is going to be the end of today's video. I am so excited that we got a new island and we finally found the map after like 400 rerolls. It feels like we got like almost the perfect island. Only if the peninsula was a little bit different, it would be perfect, but I'm still super excited to start this island with you. I need to go eat some dinner, so I'll be back later to record the rest of the next video, which will be getting our loans paid off and all of that. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks to all of the members, and a big shout out to our pumpkin legend, and that is April. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. I can't wave, so goodbye, friends!